Next, after object menu, come to effects menu. These are all effects from the CorelDRAW, right? So let us check one by one. So before adding any effect, so here let us take one image. So this is my shape. At the same time I'll get one image also. Import. So I'll get image, an image. This image, right? Come to effects. So there is a flatten effects. Suppose after applying all the effects for any document or any design for any image, okay, so before going to print, you can flatten all the effects, okay. So otherwise here we have some detailed effects are there. You can use 3D rotate. So first one is 3D rotate. You see here we have some presets are there. So bright mid-tone, this is the presets. The tone curve is also there. Otherwise here manually you can change this contrast and intensity on the picture. The highlights we are adding and shadows, okay. To adjust all these properties, suppose in Illustrator it is not possible, so we have to open again the Photoshop, but here in CorelDRAW we have some options are there, right? And suppose here see the 3D rotate is there, okay. Then here you can move down and 3D rotate is there. Now give the value here, some value here. See, it is adding according to that value, and the same way here horizontal also we can take. Okay, so sometimes we use all these things, not regularly. So some cases here transparency is there, and here some effects also there, and here some the bitmap. Jump to bitmap properties. So otherwise here we have painterly brushstroke, and these are the summaries, okay. So I don't want all these things, right now I'm not using all these things, okay. So use this to control Z, make it normal, that's it. Let us delete this one and import another one. I'll take another image. And again come to effects and the 3D rotate, and here cylinder. We have a cylinder options. See here some options are there, cylinder options. The presets also there again. So these are the presets: low contrast, dark midtones, and it is a bright midtones. So high contrast. See, bitmap effects we are using in Illustrator. These are not possible, right? So in CorelDRAW itself it has some properties. Instantly you can correct your colors, okay. So presets are there, you can go for the presets. There is categories are there, these are the all categories, okay. Uncategorized, these are. Suppose go with the black and white. Suppose these are the black and white categories. The color category, okay. The tones, the particular tone. Come to color, and now here see these are making thumbnails. all thumbnails are one or two only. And here highlights, again we have highlights, all these settings are common. These are highlights we are giving. And move down here, the cylinder is there, and horizontal and vertical also there. See, this is horizontal and vertical. Now see, it is increasing and decreasing here. So delete this one, import another one. Now come to effects again, the emboss. See, the embossing effects are there. When here also we have presets again, the bitmap effects. If you want, you can add the bitmap effects over on that. And there's cyans, magenta, you can increase and decrease. Move down here. Here we have the other CMYK options are there, magenta, yellow, and hue, saturation, and lightness. You can adjust as per your requirement. And even here we have a levels. See, this is light tone, mid tone, and this is the dark tone. The dark tone, right? So values are there, and the depth can increase and decrease the depth. The levels are there here. See, depth is there. And the direction is 45 degrees. You can change this direction, so it is changing here, right? Okay, now I'll delete this one. Again, import. So one more photograph imported here. And again, come to effects, and here page curl. It is a page curl. See, this is very nice, right? The page curl, again here the visibility, if you want you can on, or otherwise you can switch off. And here again the presets are there, you can change these presets. And the same way, the before photographs, how we have used all the way, the same way here we have the presets are there. And three-way color, the master, okay, cyan red, can increase and decrease this. See, the beautiful color corrections are happening here. The shadows you can add it for the cyan red, and this is for the magenta, this is for the yellow. And the page curl option is, suppose here this is, and I'm using this side, the bottom left, the bottom right. Sometimes we use all these things. Okay, you can uncheck also vertically or horizontally. So this is vertically, horizontally, and this is a transparent or opaque color. So opaque color. Okay, and they choose the color. Suppose you can choose this color, which color actually you want. Okay, and background color, you can choose this background color. And the width also you can increase or decrease as per your requirement, and the height also you can increase and decrease. Yeah, okay, so this is very nice. So here we have options, 3D options are there. So delete this one, I don't want all these things. And again right click and import. Come here, and from effects again, the page curl, after page curl, pinch and punch. See, here we applied pinch and punch, and bitmap effects are there in default, presets are there. Now see, this is an opposite, pinch and a punch. It's a cartoonic look it is giving. It's a very nice, beautiful. Okay, you can experiment all these things. Just delete this one and import another one. Effects, 3D effects, and the sphere, the spearness, right? So here, anyway, the same way here the bitmap presets are there, so I'm not touching every time all. So the main effect only will check. So here it is. Now see, this is the effect here. It is showing in the preview. The quality, suppose you can increase this one and decrease this one as per your requirement. You can change all these things. Okay, so you can uncheck that. So delete this one, import, effects, 3D effects, and zigzag. This is nice, right? The bitmap effects are there. Under this there is a zigzag, you can visibility on and off. Okay, and here the zigzag effect again. Here also you can on and off, out from center, and here pond ripples, the pond ripples, and around center, and the speed optimize. The quality is this is, and increase the waves, decrease the waves. This is nice. And the strength also, you can give the strength, more strength if you want. So here a damping, so dampiness, right? Okay, uncheck this one. Now come to effects. First select the pick. After 3D effects, there is a adjust, auto adjust. Okay, and the levels, equalize, sample, and target, tone curve, light, color balance, gamma, white balance, hue, saturation, lightness, black and white, vibrance, selective color, replace color, desaturate, and a channel mixer. These are all what for the color corrections. Adjustments, you can give good adjustments for your pick without leaving CorelDRAW. Okay, the same thing in Illustrator. Definitely you must have to use their native Photoshop app, but here in CorelDRAW only we use all these adjustments. Auto adjust. Now see, adjusted, auto adjusted. So it is automatically, it is adjusted over on the zigzag. Okay, this is auto adjust. Okay, import now another pick I want. Come to effects and adjust levels. Here we have levels. See the levels. Particularly these are for the color correction, right? And you can take the sample highlight color to set the white point. Suppose sample highlight. So this is I'm taking, right? And here it is sample shadow color to set the black point. So sample shadow I'm taking this one, right? Otherwise this one. Okay, Okay, just you can experiment all these things. Okay, uncheck this one and you delete this one and right click and import. And again from effects, equalize, sample and target and tone curve. Equalize, see this is a equalizer, right? For red, this is only for the red. You can use this equalizer. Okay, and preserve color without that, and the blue, the equalizer showing the blue, and this is for the green. Okay, maybe sometimes we use, depends on the photograph and depends on the style of the design, right? Of this one for time being. Then come to effects and sample and target. The sample and target here. In the sample and target here, you have all the options are there. Adjust all channels. Okay, and RGB can target. This is the sample color. The midtones, want the midtones, so this is the midtone. The highlights are, it should be my highlight. Okay, and equalizer, preserve color, or you can unpreserve. Okay, so these are all the values here. Uniformer, hyperbolic. Okay, so here we uncheck this one. And again from effects, is the tone curve. There are tone curves are there, right? You can use the tone curve. So you can improve the colors actually from the photograph. You know, see, is moving down full whites, and here it is the midtones, and go with the shadows. Even you can take the eyedropper tool and check the values and use the graph over on that. Okay, so this is the tone curve. Actually, for the tone curve, when you change, when you use in the printing, CMYK printing and all, so there we use the red, green and blue from, this is for the RGB actually. For if it is a CMYK, you can use in CMYK also, right? So in the coming classes, I'll explain about all these things. Then here, light, so this is the light, so lightness, the brightness, the curves, and this is the highlights. Okay, so you check all these things as per your requirement. And effects, color balance, can balance your colors. Okay, so these are all for the color correction. Effects and gamma. Now see, these are the gamma color balance, three-way color, master color, and can use the magenta, and check this. And from effects again, adjust. This is a white balance. The temperature we are increasing and decreasing. The tintness, the color tintness, right? At present I am not using anything, just simply we are checking all these things. Hue, saturation, lightness. Okay, so this is for the saturation levels, can increase and decrease as per your requirement. Even it is a lightness also. Here we have, and again effects. You can convert this into black and white. Okay, in black and white again, you can check the red values. Okay, and this is for the yellow, and this is for the green, this is for the cyan, right? So all these values we have. And from effects again, and the vibrance. So these are all vibrance, right? See, all of the almost look like same. So depends on the requirement, we have to use all these things. The selective color. Okay, you can use the selective color. Suppose here we are increasing only reds, so it is adding the magenta. Go with the suppose the green. Okay. And the grays. Okay. These are all what the adjustments, color adjustments. And replace colors. Now you can replace your colors. Suppose this is the original. Okay, and you can replace with this color. Okay. And you can add all the smoothness and the hue and the saturation levels. See, this is, so uncheck this one, can move this range also, you can turn this and understand. And from effects again, adjust and desaturate. So it is desaturated, so that means all colors are removed and desaturated, and you can desaturate from the original. And from effects again, adjust channel mixer. Here we have channel mixer. You can mix the channels red, green, and suppose blue. Okay, these are the channel mixers. Okay, these are all from the adjustment submenu from effects menu.